Everyone. For those who don't know, my name's Simon and I look after the Constantiaberg Life Group Ministry. I'm excited to be launching today what we're calling our Sunday Takeaways. It's a quick zoom in on the Sunday message, which I hope will encourage us to let the message soak a little bit deeper and give us more of an opportunity to hear what God's actually telling us. Ryan did a great job of taking us through the entire Bible from Genesis to Revelation, and he was highlighting how God presences himself when the people of God are gathered together. But I must admit, at first I found that quite hard, because I've had some really low points during lockdown, just because of this. You know, I want to desperately be with you all. I love Sunday meetings and I love being together with you, and it's a challenge to find how we do that when we're not together. But then I felt God nudging me and saying it's not a time for being depressed and thinking how bad it is now, but it's actually a time to get ready, to prepare ourselves for what is coming and for what we can do in this time whilst we're still in the not yet. Remember that quote from PJ Smyth that Ryan shared? God is calling us to a decision point in our faith. I think it's time to shake off some of the cobwebs and get ready. We've got some exciting things coming up. Things are starting to free up for us all at level 1. We've got the picnic coming up next week. Life groups are able to join us as they can together. We can catch up with each other in person. So I'd encourage you to take opportunities like that to start gathering together. But I realize that not everyone can do that, and for very good reasons. It would be unwise to start joining together for health reasons and other factors. But that doesn't mean that we can't be God's gathered people. We've got the Sunday message. We've got wonderful technology at the moment, which I realize isn't the same. But if we ask God and we trust him that he will be with us as we use it, we can reach out to each other and start to narrow the distance that we've experienced whilst we've been separated. We can reach out and once again become Constantiaberg and start building those blocks of being a family and caring for each other and having a fuller expression of being together. So let me share with you what I think I'm going to do this week on the back of this message. Firstly, I'm going to pray. I want to let this message sit a while with me and not rush on. I'll pray that God will speak to me throughout the week as I let it percolate in my thoughts. And I'll also pray for myself and my family and for all of you that we will come closer to God and each other despite the distance and the obvious challenges. Secondly, I'm going to make sure I give my first fruits of my day to God's of the time I have in the day. I'm not a morning person by any stretch of the imagination, but if I don't get up early, then a quiet time is not happening for me. So I'm going to make sure this week that I keep my normal rhythms of Bible reading. I'm going through Hebrews at the moment, which is an amazing book and probably quite timely on this message. And I'm going to ask God to speak to me through what I'm reading, and especially about his presence and his people, so that he can reinforce what he's speaking to me at the moment. And thirdly, I'm going to make an extra effort to reach out. Hopefully it will be with some coffees or walks or in-person talks. But if not, then I'm going to have to get over myself and pick up the phone, organize a Zoom catch-up, or send a WhatsApp message. And I'm going to expect that God's going to be there, and I'm going to be more intentional about asking the tricky questions and going a little bit deeper and actually asking people how they really are. And what about you? Can I encourage you to go a little bit deeper this week? I know you might not feel like it, but I think it is crucial that we don't give up expecting God's presence and experiencing that together as the family of God. If you're in a life group, make sure you get there this week. why not join the prayer meeting on Tuesday morning? It's a wonderful time when we can gather together and experience God and pray together. It's really, I found it to be a real nourishment to my soul and a great starting point to my Tuesday. Get freshly stuck into the Bible. Just open it up, read, start reading again, or if you are someone that has a regular rhythm of Bible reading, pray and expect God to speak to you in new ways this week. And how about reaching out to someone in Constantiaberg that you probably know really needs it, but just add the intentionality to it. Ask them how they're really doing, and maybe pray for each other and expect God to speak to you and help you through whatever it is you're going through. And encourage people to come and join you for the Sunday service next week. You could watch it in your home and then come down to the picnic or Bright afterwards. That's going to be a great rhythm for us in building closer friendships and doing life as God's people together. Guys, I hope this was helpful. I look forward to seeing how this unfolds, and hopefully it encourages to go a little bit closer to our Heavenly Father this week. Have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you in person as soon as possible. God bless you.